never change, even if they start to hate on my name. Stay true to yourself and never ride another wave. They say that I ain't been acting the same. I wasn't happy, won't go back again. Moving the shake until they know the name. Can't handle the boy because they sound the same, yeah. I came to save you from all of the fakers. Wanna know about me, then call all of my haters. They'll tell you that the boy ain't really worth it. In the stew every week with the same purpose. The boy been hot, little lit furnace. I feel like I deserve this. We will never change, yeah. Always moving major. Saying that I'm not the one, but you've been sounding crazy. We will never change, yeah. Always moving major. Saying that I'm not the one, but you've been sounding crazy.
Believe that can fly, that's Kelly. Grew up on West, ain't nothing you can tell me. Knew they would ride with me once they knew my M.O. Better hold on, whoa Nelly. I must say what I need to say, Mayor. Watch how I built it out, I'm the conveyor. At these shows and I rap and I know they gon' clap. Yeah, they put their hands together, no prayer. I ain't worried about you, I'm just worried about me. What I know is what I'll be. And y'all was heartless, got you out of my system to make good music. No ID. You will never bring me down, never break my stride. I'ma make it out by rapping how I feel inside, yeah.
We will never change, yeah. Always moving major. Saying that I'm not the one, but you've been sounding crazy. We will never change, yeah. Always moving major. Saying that I'm not the one, but you've been sounding crazy. You know I always stand tall. They gon' wanna see me fall. Sounding crazy, we will never change, yeah. Always moving major. Saying that I'm not the one, but you've been sounding crazy. Saying that I'm not the one, but you've been sounding crazy.
People gonna keep on talking about me, but they don't understand the work that I do when they're not around me. They don't understand the life I chose, the nights alone, the highs and lows. They keep on talking about me, but they don't understand
what it feels like. Everything that's wrong always ending up to feel right. I know I've been gone, but my dreams becoming real life. The closer that I get, I feel like it's not even in sight. Shows around the nation, but it started with the missed flight. Wonder if these sounds are saying I'm not made for this life. Everyone been putting on this image like they blessed now, but really they've been thinking that they'll lose it all and wake up feeling stressed out. Now everybody's spending weekends getting drunk at clubs. I'm busy working while they finding temporary love. I made the sacrifices praying that it's worth it, but I know it's gonna work and I'ma get what I deserve until I'm gone.
people gonna keep on talking about me, but they don't understand the work that I do when they're not around me. They don't understand.
What's going on, MBL Network? We are live right now. Let me turn the music down. Let me get it rocking and rolling real quick. We got a great show tonight. Great show. We're going to be doing some great things here. Episode number 3, building the franchise Indianapolis Colts. And let me know how it looks and sounds, and we're going to get this rocking and rolling. We got some big news coming out of Indianapolis. I know last time we talked, it wasn't such a great sign. We was building the franchise Indianapolis Colts, episode number 2. And what happened was we watched the Week 1 matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and Indianapolis Colts, and the Colts got pretty embarrassed. 42-20 was the loss. We saw that last time, but things have changed, and they're looking up. Right now, the Colts are currently 3-1, and tonight they're going to be taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are 4-0. So another great matchup for our Indianapolis Colts. We're going to talk over the starting lineup, defensive lineup. Take a look at their schedule upcoming. We also have an injury report. You can see it at the bottom of the screen. Things right now are looking up for Indianapolis, so it's kind of a flip from last time. We did have a big trade that just happened right now. I'm going to get that on the screen. We sent Naheem Hines to Cleveland, speedy halfback, for a second-round pick. Yes, the Browns won the Super Bowl last season. So the pick's going to be a little later in the second round. Last week, week 4, we took on the Houston Texans. We won 19-8, but that didn't come without an injury. Derrick Henry, our superstar halfback, he's gone. He's going to be gone for about 4 to 6 weeks. We expect him back week 9. Marlon Mack's going to be in place for him. We also brought in Wendell Smallwood. You can find that at the bottom of the screen. Let me know how everything looks and sounds. Make sure nothing is laggy, nothing like that. Hound in the chat, Double A. I saw Lip in here earlier. Gibbs in the chat. What's going on? Appreciate everybody stopping by. We actually have some highlights from week 2 action versus the Atlanta Falcons that we won 20-6. Week 3, we won 34 to... Let me go ahead and get the schedule up there since we're already going through it. There's the schedule right there. Kansas City, Atlanta, New Orleans tonight. We take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're 4-0. We're 3-1. We defeated the Falcons, a very tough team. They were the number 2 seed in the NFC. We got some highlights from that game coming up right now. New Orleans Saints defeated them, another tough team, playoff team. Houston Texans still trying to find their way. But we did have a big trade, so that's the trade alert. I wanted to let you guys know about that. All right, let's go ahead and let's get up some week 2 action here against the Atlanta Falcons. I'm going to let some people trickle in right now. Looks great, sounds great. Appreciate it, Gibbs. All right, let's get it rocking and rolling. It's a big week. It's building the franchise Indianapolis Colts. Week 2 action, here we go. Week 2 Atlanta Falcons. This is a team that won their division, was the number 2 seed in the NFC. They've been rocking and rolling. Now let's see if we can kind of see what we can do here. 3-3 at Indianapolis Colts. We're on the 21-yard line, approaching that infamous red zone where we are the 9th-ranked team in the red zone. Let's go, baby. I want you to watch that little fork routes on the right side. You got Ebron with the quick out. You got Grant on the post. He's looking. Too much time in the pocket. Luck squeezes it in there. Holds on to it. It's Grant. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And here we go in the second quarter. About 14 seconds left. Notice this is a big-time play. The Falcons are trying to score. You notice this when Atlanta gets down, they start getting really aggressive. They're chasing the score. The Colts realize this. Watch Walker Jr. here. He's trying to make a play in the back of the end zone. Watch Hooper on the right side, standing up. Sanu Sr. also on the slot on the right side. Matt Ryan dropping back. Too much time. Pressure's coming. Gets rid of it. Floats it back in the end zone. Bad pass looking for Austin Hooper. And that was just a poor throw. Kareem Jackson comes away with the interception. We're up 13-6, third quarter, $1:40 left, and the clock is ticking, ticking, ticking. Here we go. What can the Colts do here? Can they get it rocking and rolling? We're going to find out soon. Single back formation. 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 1 halfback. The halfback in the backfield, Devontae Freeman. Actually, might be Tevin Coleman. Oh, bad pass right there. Intercepted. User, lurk the user, and we're not done yet. 13-6 might have been the biggest play of the game. We're up 20-6, 3rd and 7, biggest third down of the game. Now, I'm going to pause this because I actually want to show you guys what I'm looking at. Before we even hike right here, let's break this play down just a second. We'll get the music back rolling. All right, so we're looking at this play right now. We're thinking, okay, this guy's coming right off the edge. This is our point of attack we're worried about. I don't like this defense. Honestly, this plays, if he blocks Coleman right here, Coleman's going to pick up this corner. Then you're asking a lot from this guy, and you're asking a ton from this guy. So you're looking at 3rd and 7. He just runs an out route here. He's money. But I have a feeling the Atlanta Falcons are going to be looking at this trips on the side. Every time you see trips with the tight end standing up, you might have something against this Atlanta Falcons team, because they like to go to the strong side. Strong side being, hey, I got 3 guys over here. It's 3-on-3. We trust our guys. But actually what they don't know is it's really 3-on-4 because you got a lurk right here. Let's see if he can make a play. We're going to have to hit play back on this and see what happens. Let's see how it unfolds. Here we go. Matt Ryan. Watch the corner blitz on the left side. See if he can get it done. Matt Ryan making some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Biggest third down of the game. Trying to capture our first victory on the season. You know we do. We already said it. User pick over the middle as Julio ended up drifting to the exact same side we talked about. We'll pause it right here. He drifts from left to right, the exact thing you did not want to happen if you're the offense, but for the defense, they play right into the hands. You got a blitzing corner on the left side, and he runs right into the strength of the defense. Great awareness right there as we won that game 20-6. That was the final score we saw on the screen, but it's time to get down to the game. It's time to get it rocking and rolling. Let's head down. We got the Week 5 game. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they're 4-0. The Indianapolis Colts 3-1, and we're going to get right down to the action. And here we go. Oh, let me adjust the screen just a little bit. T.Y. Hilton, we got all these guys. T.Y. Hilton versus Mike Evans. Got some pretty great matchups today. Some matchups I'm interested in seeing. Derrick Henry's not going to be there. It shows him on the screen, but he's actually injured. He got injured versus the Texans, so you're going to see a lot of Marlon Mack, some Smallwood. Jabal Shear, Jason Pierre-Paul, that's some great defensive end comparisons there. Tight end, Jack Doyle, Cameron Brate, but actually Eric Ebron has been doing it. We'll have the starters on the screen in just a little bit when they get the ball. Andrew Luck has been playing phenomenal this year. It's kind of a comeback season. Yeah, bad throw. Tout in the chat saying nice user. Yeah, it was a really nice user. Guys, if you can do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button. We got 20 people watching right now. No reason we shouldn't have 25 likes. I know we got people bouncing back and forth here. All right, let's get the game rocking and rolling here. Hopefully everything looks good for you. No lag, no delay. Everything should be rocking and rolling. Here we go. Indianapolis Colts, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa currently 4-0 right now, led by this Jameis Winston-led offense. Kind of a ground and pound. They have a great halfback, which we don't have right now. Derrick Henry's out for us. But they have a great balanced attack on offense is what I'm trying to get to. I mean, you look at this team's ability with Jeremy Hill, Spencer Ware, Ronald Jones II. You're seeing even Jeremy Hill's averaging 4.4 yards per carry. They brought him in the offseason. But here goes our offense. I'll have the starters up in just a second. Dropping back, Andrew Luck, first play of the game, looking to the left side. Finds his man dancing down to the 30-yard line. Andrew Luck, 1 for 1, 5 yards. All right, starting offense is going to be on the field now. Andrew Luck, Derrick Henry, he's not there, so you can mark him out. T.Y. Hilton, Ryan Grant, Adam Humphries. A lot of things right there. Eric Ebron is a starting tight end, not Doyle, and Eric Ebron currently leads this team. You know, he leads this team in receiving yards. So let's see if he can continue that trend. Here we go. Shotgun formation, Andrew Luck. Driving back, looking and cooking. Here goes the corner blitz. They pick it up nicely. He's got time left side. Oh, there's a flag. That's defensive pass interference. What was going on over there as Quan Alexander just held on to his man. Kyle Fishfillet in the chat. Nemo, what's going on, Nemo? Appreciate you stopping by, dropping by, and checking out Building the Franchise Indianapolis Colts. Daniel Rice in the chat saying, I finally caught a live game. It has been too long. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the comments, man. You leave some really nice comments, man. Keep us motivated. Keep us going. I got to let OSU know that you said, yeah, he should be an NFL announcer. Really cool. Not the first time we heard it, but we definitely appreciate that kind of comment, man. That means a lot. Adam Humphries underneath. That's the slot wide receiver. We saw him on the screen earlier. There he is. He's going to be in the slot right there, right under Ryan Grant. T.Y. Hilton is the captain of this offense along with Andrew Luck. Shotgun formation. Tight set. Hilton to the left side. Adam Humphries wide left. That's a slot receiver. He just had a catch. Oh, bad pressure right there. They go underneath, find their man Marlon Mack attack early and often. You notice the running game isn't going to be utilized as effectively this game. With Derrick Henry out, you see it at the bottom of the screen. We talk about the injury. He's expected to miss 4 to 6 weeks. He should return week 9. We're also going to talk to the owner of the Indianapolis Colts after this game. We'll have this on the screen right there. You'll be able to see that. I'm going to move that up right there. Yeah. When you see that on the screen, that means we're going to be talking to the owner. Here we go, dropping back, Andrew Luck. Looking and cooking to the left side, finding his man. That's Eric Ebron. Picking up what looks to be close to a first down. Number 85, Eric Ebron, 1 catch, 9 yards. On the season, he's been phenomenal, leading this team over 300 yards receiving. And he's just kind of been a workhorse for this tight end position. On the season, 19 catches, 331 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Handoff right to left. Marlon Mack trying to pick up the first down. Can't do it. Big time third down upcoming for the Indianapolis Colts. Guys, if you enjoy what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button. If you want to see more live action of the MBL, not just the Indianapolis Colts, as the rain is falling here in Tampa, go to twitch.tv/MBL Network. Make sure you check that out. Cringe in the chat saying, Ebron's having a fire season with Indianapolis. Yeah, he is. And Daniel Rice saying drags all day. Yeah, they've been open. He's probably going to go. No, he goes deep. Just as you say, drags all day. He finds Eric Ebron over the middle. And the tight end dependent Indianapolis Colts offense continues to rock and roll. I mean, so you said a lot of stuff. You said, you know, hey, we're getting drags here. We're getting drags right to left. And then right there, they just seam them right over the top because they come down. They play these hard flats right here. And everybody's looking down, and he gets over the top. Andrew Luck here. Handoff. Marlon Mack trying to get his first touchdown of the season. Can't do it. On the season, he's got 16 carries for 35 yards. Not that impressive at all. They did bring in Wendell Smallwood. Let's see if he gets a couple carries due to the absence of Derrick Henry. Ric Flair saying Eric Ebron's having a good year in real life, too. Yeah, he's actually on my fantasy team. He's actually been playing well. Really well, actually. Probably top 3, top 4 tight end production this season. I have Zach Ertz. I haven't played him yet, but I just don't trust him. You know, being a Detroit Lions fan is kind of hard. Looking over the middle, easy peasy lemon squeezy, touch Deezy. T.Y. Hilton, the captain of this team, makes a big dog play. And you're watching Building the Franchise Indianapolis Colts, and every time they get a touchdown, you're going to see this little animation. Because that's what we're doing. Building the Franchise Indianapolis Colts. I hope you guys are enjoying what's going on. Should have gone up the middle on the run. Yeah, that was a hole in the middle, man. Yeah, absolutely. 26 viewers right now watching. So I'm Building the Franchise Indianapolis Colts, Week 5 versus the Bucs. The Bucs are currently 4-0.
The other day, I jumped into a taxi to go to the air.
I didn't expect this. This is a pre-recorded game, so it's not officially live. So we're gonna run this real quick. Hopefully, whatchamacallit doesn't take us off the air. But let me run through this commercial because I've been sitting on this game for just a second. That's a little technical difficulties. Yeah, they had some issues playing last night, so so we're gonna have to sit through a commercial real quick, and once it gets over, I don't know how long these Twitch advertisements come out on when you're watching them later. It was a TY touchdown. All right, we got the game back. Let's get it rocking and rolling. Here we go. The kick is up, and it is no good, it looks like. Oh, wow. That's just a bad pass. Gibbs in the chat putting the LOL. Yeah, what happened was they were supposed to play today. Something came up last night. I couldn't do it last night, so we just recorded on here. This is actually the first time it's not truly live. But bear with me and let's pretend like it is, because we're going to get to see a once undefeated Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. Now the spoiler's out. And now we're going to have to watch the current 3-1, soon to be better than that. Spoilers. Player partner in the chat saying, what's up? I'm going to see what player's thumbnail is. What is that? This is a sailor? What's going on there? Daniel Rice said I didn't see that coming. Yeah, this is the first time we've actually had to watch it, so I'm not even sure if another commercial is going to come up. You guys let me know. Do more commercials come up if I'm going to watch this for an hour sitting here? I've been sitting on here about 40 minutes. That might be why it came up. But this is the first time we haven't been truly live, so I don't know how many they're actually going to bring up throughout the thing. Appreciate you guys watching Building the Franchise Indianapolis Colts. This is some Week 5 action versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're undefeated 4-0. Oh, to the right side. Nice little cut right there. Just a little slow. Jeremy Hill obviously doesn't have the acceleration, but when you see him just kind of stunt right here and he breaks it and shoots to the right side, if he could have just taken it and went to the right side, there might have been, man, another, 4 to 5 yards left to gain. But the fact that he just kind of rounds that cut and cuts it back there, that's just no bueno. Let's go ahead and we'll take a look at the defensive starting lineup here in just a second. Darth Bean in the chat saying Colts are overrated. Yeah, he always says the Colts are overrated, but then he says the Ravens are trash, which I agree with that. He's a big-time Lions fan. Down goes Winston. Big-time hit. Ball's out. Picked up by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Well, we got to get the defense up anyways. I know they just lost the ball. But let's take a look at your starting defense for your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Carlos Dunlap, Al Woods, Tyquan Lewis, Jabal Shear, Daniel Barron, Anthony Walker Jr., Darius Leonard, and at cornerback, Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, DRC looking great, Eduardo Bruce, and the captain Malik Hooker, Matthias Fairley. Those are some good players defensively for this team. I like them. And here we go, Tampa Bay here. First quarter, 2 minutes left. Oh, I guess Tampa got that ball back. 3rd and 19. I thought it was recovered by the Colts. I could be wrong. 3rd and 19. Oh, he's looking left side. He's looking left side. Ain't got the time. Gets hit. That was just a product of dropping back too far. So he drops back to about right here. Quarterback sitting here, and he's good. He's money right here. Pressure's coming. They're starting to get outside leverage. So the quarterback's got to be aware. Can't drop to here. He drops to here. He gets the leverage, gets the sack. You got to be better than that. 29 viewers right now watching Building the Franchise. Indianapolis Colts episode number 3. We'll be back next week also live. And we'll have another live game. I believe it'll be on the 21st. It's been Saturday or Sunday, but it's been more likely Sunday, guys, moving forward. Last week, week 4, the Colts beat the Houston Texans 19-8. If you're looking for some more stats, go to MaddenBomberLeague.com. Tyler Porter in the chat saying Colts to the Super Bowl. You know, Porter, we got to talk. We got to do some kind of video with you where you just give, like, your impressions of the week of how you feel. And then I'll smush it all together, and we'll do, like, a 24 breakdown. But there's Marlon Mack. The Mack attack is back. He gets down to the 37-yard line, just underneath. And that's one thing he does actually fairly well. Marlon Mack in the passing game has been great for this team. No Derrick Henry. They signed him in the offseason because he was waived by the Tennessee Titans. They bring him in, and he was doing great. They said 800 yards, and that would be worth the contract. He's making about $10 million right now, $9 million. Marlon Mack up the middle, picks up just a couple. As Gerald McCoy looks to be injured for the Tampa. We'll keep you updated on that. Daniel Rice says Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie has to have 80 speed by now. Let me check what his speed is. That's a good question. I can put that on the screen. Let's see what Tampa's Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie is looking like. Actually, that's the Indianapolis Colts. What am I talking about? To the left side, Andrew Luck finds his man, Eric Ebron. Another underneath route, as Daniel Rice talked about earlier. A lot of underneath stuff, and they're really good at finding these underneath routes, especially against pressure. You see the pinch buck. Here comes the heat. Eric Ebron good at getting open underneath. On the season so far, DRC does not have many stats. I'm just pulling up the stats page right now just to see what he's at on the season. He's got 8 tackles and 1 interception. 33 years old. He's actually got 92 speed, 89 excel, and I'll put it on the screen after this play. Trip tight ends to the right side. 1st and 10. You thought run. It's pass. He's got a lot of time. Finds his man underneath again. Number 35 taking a beating, but continues to fall forward. 9 for 9, 90 yards. Shoulder strain, will not be able to return it. Is that what it said? Gallman Jr. First reception of the day. Another halfback where they have a plentiful attack of just average to mediocre halfbacks. All right, Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Let me put him on the screen right here. 92 speed, 89 excel, 80 man, 82 zone. He's actually pretty good, Daniel. This guy's pretty beastie still at 33 years old. But yes, he's old as dirt. Andrew Luck looking to the left side, picked off. The user. Nice pick there by number 58. As a big-time play, little cover one hole, just jumps the route and makes a nice play inside the zone. Gibbs in the chat saying 92 speed still, dang. Yeah, that's crazy. The old guy has wheels. Yeah, DRC still got a little JU ice left. That's a little juice. It's Tampa with a nice interception right there. They get the ball back. Bad throw by Luck, who's looked good this year. He's got a QBR of 130. Andrew Luck has definitely had has retooled this offense, and they've gone all in with Andrew Luck. You remember last year when they were rolling with Jacoby Brissett? Guys, put in the chat right now. Hashtag Brissett or hashtag Luck. There are actually some people that think they should still be starting Jacoby Brissett. He had a great season last year. Andrew Luck got hurt. He was a little erratic at times. But what do you think? Hashtag Luck, hashtag Brissett is the windy throw from Jameis Winston. Did you see that? First down for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Man, his throwing motion is suspect at best. Let me know how it sounds and looks, guys. What do you think? Hashtag Brissett or hashtag Luck? Tampa has a terrible O-line. That's what Brad is saying in the chat right now. And they don't give him much time. But they got that Ronald Jones at halfback, man. He's kind of nice. He's got some really nice speed. I'm gonna put up his stats in just a little bit. He got going towards the end of last year. 32 in the backfield. You see Brayton Howard. That's O.J. Howard, the uber athletic tight end for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hand up, 32. Ground, pound, up the middle. That's Jeremy Hill. We're seeing a lot of Jeremy Hill touches right now. But I'm going to put Ronald Jones II on the screen for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're currently 4-0 right now, trying to continue that undefeated streak. No spoilers, no spoilers. Ric Flair says, how are they 4-0? I think they've had a pretty soft schedule. I'll take a look at their schedule as well. Play action. Winston rolling out. He's got nobody. X got to come back. Come back to me, X. X going to give it to you. Bad throw. Picked off. Indianapolis Colts. That's number 29, Malik Hooker, the captain of the defense. The user. Interception, Indianapolis. So far, the Bucs have played the Titans, the Eagles, the Panthers, and the Falcons. That's how they're undefeated. I wanted to show you guys a little bit of Ronald Jones II's ability. I mean, this guy looks like a beast. After this play, we'll do it. Andrew Luck, strong formation. Ebron and Doyle on the same side. Doyle moving right to left in motion. Kuhn, the fullback they signed in the offseason. Hand up. Left side, 35. Ground, pound. Down to the 29-yard line. That's Wayne Gallman Jr. He's been pretty good this year. Here's Ronald Jones' stats so far. 94 speed, 93 attributes, 92 carry, 87 ball carrier vision, 92 elusiveness, 96 agility. At 6'1", 208, he's 22 years old. Star development. This kid is just a beast. He's got to stay healthy. But he's a beast. I like him. What do you guys think? All right, let me check out what the chat's saying. Hashtag love, hashtag. I haven't seen one hashtag Brissett. No one wants to be different here? Someone give me a hashtag Brissett. Over the middle. Oh, it looked like it was almost thrown too far ahead of him. Looks like we're going to get a face mask here from T.Y. Hilton against the defense. Oh, wow. That was just a really – that's a tight throw. I mean, you're looking at this. He's running a crossing route, right? He's coming up here, running a crossing route. He's got a man dripped on him about right here. He's got safety over the top help. So when Andrew Luck throws that ball, he's got to put it somewhere here. If he just overthrows it this direction, you're allowing this guy to jump, or if you throw it back this way, you're allowing the defender to get there. So nice ball placement there from Andrew Luck. That's why we're getting a lot of hashtag Lucks in the chat. To the left side, nice little dime pass. Little nickel and dime. Another underneath pass. Shout out to Daniel in the chat. Daniel Rice doing some great things. Bucs a fake 4-0 is what Ric Flair said. If he had thrown that sooner, it would have been a touchdown. You think so? I didn't catch it on the crossing route earlier. Ronald Jones, a mini Kamara. Yeah, I believe so, Brad. Guys, if you can do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button. We got 13 right now, 27 watching. Let's get up to 30 likes. Let's hit it for this one. 30 likes. And maybe we'll do a giveaway. I'll give away some MBL merchandise if we get to 30 likes. Left side of the field, caught by number 10, Adam Humphries. I'll give away an MBL hat. What do you think about that? If you want to look at MBL hats, go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com. And we got to get to these 30 likes during the live stream right now. We'll be back next Sunday, most likely. If not, next Saturday. You can always follow us at Bomber League. Halloween trick. And there's another one. I don't know how many of these we're going to get, guys. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't want to get pulled down again. We just got pulled down. So let me get through this this advertising again. I guess we can click up some Week 2 action. Yeah, we can do this. This is Week 2 versus the Atlanta Falcons. We might get a couple advertisements throughout the game, and I apologize for that, and that's just because, you know, this isn't True Live for the first time. We won't be doing this again. All right, let's get back to the game. Here we go. 3:53, so we've already hit 2 advertisements. Look like we're going to get an advertisement every quarter and a half, I guess. Draco says like 3 more. Gosh, that's going to be tough. All right, so when they come up, I'll just throw up the Week 2 action of the Falcons, and we'll cruise through it. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Pitch to the outside. That's Gallman. He's got, oh, man, just a bad lane right there. Now, you just got to take that outside right here. He's running about this direction. I need to see him break about right here and take it all the way outside. It looked like he could have walked into an end zone. We could have seen a touchdown celebration. You just didn't see it. Yeah, I hope they don't take us down for the Reese's advertisement somehow, even though they would. We don't monetize our videos, so this is the only way they're going to get any kind of. Oh, big hit right there. Nice come down for the safety. A little pinch dog 3, and he just finds himself right in there. Who was that? Masonette? Oh. There's a wall there, Andrew. Quarterback sneak. Nice defense here for Tampa. They're currently 4-0. Indianapolis Colts, 3-1. Eddie Mars in the chat saying, yeah, cut that wide. Toss again to the left side. Touchdown, easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Tampa Bay Buccaneers find themselves in a hole. Undefeated streak might be going to the wayside. You're watching Building the Franchise, Indianapolis Colts. Kick is up. It's good. 13-0. The Colts are ahead. 29 viewers right now watching Building the Franchise, Indianapolis Colts. And we're seeing a team dominate an undefeated team right now on the road. So when you see an AFC travel to the NFC, you got to think to yourself, maybe the home team has a little bit of an advantage. They're 4-0. Jameis Winston has looked pretty good this season. But the real question is, what's going on in Tampa? Are they just a fake? I mean, they did say that they felt like a fake 4-0 team. The owner did say, I just don't feel like we're that great just yet. Watch O.J. Howard on the drag here. That's where he's looking. Nope, he goes wide underneath, finds his wide receiver. Falls forward for a first down. Timeout on the field. Injury timeout. Winners is down. Dana Rice in the chat saying too easy. This is more entertaining than an NFL game. And we got commercials too, though, right now. Hines would have taken that to the house. Hines didn't get any carries. Naheem Hines traded to Cleveland for a second-round pick. Pick off. Speaking of pick, interception city. Kareem Jackson, numero dos for our Spanish-speaking friends out there. That's a pick city, pick city. And Jameis Winston does it again. What is going on in Tampa? Guys, 1 to 10. 10 being Ben Roethlisberger, MBL legend, and 1 being whoever touts controlling. Where do you see Jameis Winston playing right now? 1 to 10. Give me a ranking in the chat. 1 to 10. People in the chat saying Tampa's 4-0. K-Seal 10. Well, here's the deal with Tampa being 4-0. I mean, I could put their schedule on the screen. They haven't played anybody. Here, I'll read off the teams that they've played. Y'all go, I mean, look at the records on the guys they've played. They played the Tennessee Titans, who are 1-4. They played the Eagles, who are 2-1. They played the Panthers, who are 1-4, and the Falcons, who are 1-4. Maybe that helps explain some of the situation. Andrew Luck looking and cooking over the middle, finding his man, Why not Hilton? 13 for 14, 164, touchdown, and 1 interception. The 1 interception I think he wishes he could have back. So give me a 1 to 10 rating here on Andrew Luck. I hope we can just get out of the second half without another commercial. Maybe it'll happen. Jameis being Jameis in the chat, that's what they're saying. Man in motion. Looks like play action FK quick. It is. Looking at Y. Not there. Takes a shot at A. Finds his man. Touchdown! Eric Ebron, the leading wide receiver for the Indianapolis Colts. And they're going to extend this hashtag domination of Tampa. Even more. It's going to go to 20-0. They probably should have went for 2 to go up 21-0, but they're saying, hey, we're not chasing any points. They're going to be the ones chasing points. We're not going to do that. Rick Flair in the chat saying Bucs need some points. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Let me know what you think about Jameis Winston's performance so far. Is he worth the contract? I believe he has a contract coming up. I'm going to check his player card right now. He most likely will be a free agent. He's got 1 year left on the contract. He's currently making $17 million. Here are his stats right here. Here's what you get with Jameis Winston. You get 85 short, 81 medium, 79 deep, 95 throw power. Really nice throw power, but his throwing motion is very awkward and slow. He's got this high releasing, very windy release. Throw under pressure, 84. Break sack is a 92. That's a positive, but he has 1 year left. You see it on the screen. Is he worth signing, guys? What if he wants $20 million? You know, like Tyrod Taylor money. He just saw a man in his same division, New Orleans Saints, get Tyrod Taylor money. What do you guys think about that? Daniel Bryce in the chat saying Eric Ebron is killing it, man. Sounds like UCF schedule. Wow, Tampa Bay being put in their place. Yeah. I mean, it's not looking good. Down 20-0. Let's see if they can get something going. Jeremy Hill has been the feature back in the backfield. I don't know why. I think there might be an injury to Ronald Jones II. He came on late last year as a rookie, started putting some points on the board, started getting some of those yards. Here we go, looking and cooking, finding B over the middle. Nice pass, man coverage, able to beat it. Jameis Winston, 3 for 6, 45 yards and 2 interceptions. Ronald Jones II last year had 615 yards. This year he hasn't played since week 2. He went out with an injury against the Philadelphia Eagles in which he was 9 carries, 98 yards. Here's another fun fact. When they played the Tennessee Titans, he went out with injury after just 2 carries. So far in the season, he's played a quarter and 3/4 of one game, so it amounts to about 1 game, and he's 11 carries, 107 yards, and a touchdown. Talented halfback struggling. Corner route, when in doubt, finds his man, O.J. Howard, 20, 15, 10. Are they getting on the board right now? No, they get tackled out of bounds. Why did the user juke? He probably could have made it in. Why did he slow down? I mean, you're just breaking a corner out off here. You got a guy pursuing you here. He's real flat on pursuing. You probably could have just taken it upfield. He seemed to be about right here. I would have dove into the end zone. There was a touchdown marker right here. I would have dove. I think he would have made it. Here we go. Single back formation. 2 tight ends to the right. 1 wide receiver to the left. Oh, we got to jump. Man in motion is Stocker. I got to run this Jeremy Hill. And nowhere to go. Big time hit on Jeremy Hill. The user, and that's Barron. If you don't know Barron by now, we'll put him on the screen. We'll put the starting defense on the screen. I'll show you exactly where he's at. There he is right here. Daniel Barron, outside linebacker. This guy's a pure of the most pure studs in the NBL. You're watching Building the Franchise, Indianapolis Colts. I'm preparing right now for another advertisement here from Twitch. I'm pretty sure it's coming up. Appreciate you guys watching right now, checking us out. Garth Bin in the chat saying, geez, Tyrod $20 million to throw 11 interceptions so far. Yeah, he hasn't been good. DPM Gaming says, so are all y'all from the league? No, not everybody here is in the league. Some people are actually in the grid, the development league of the MBL, and some people not in the league at all. It's a mixed bag right now here on YouTube. To the outside, and he finally bounces it outside. That is not Jeremy Hill. That's Spencer Ware, all playing for the injured Ronald Jones II. We're going to have the owner get on the line here later in this game. Governor in the chat, speaking of Tyrod Taylor, $20 million deal, the governor maybe can have some explaining, maybe have some time to explain why he gave Tyrod Taylor $20 million. Grid Squad is in the building right now. This is tight end angle right here. 3rd and goal for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on their 7-yard line. Man, this should have been a touchdown from O.J. Howard, which would have changed it to 20-7 game. Looking, oh, he tries to go wide, high pass, can't hold on to it. Malik Hooker comes by with the deflection. And they're going to hold him to 3. So after all of that and an opportunity to score, which would have made it 20-7, just a 2-score game going into half, they're down 20-3. Keep it a 3-score game. This is not looking good for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Missed on some opportunities here. Brad in the chat saying they should have gone 4 to 5 wide with all the weapons the Bucs have. Yeah, maybe spread them out once you get inside the 10. That's an opportunity. Tyrod's still 2-2. He can turn it around. Well, I mean, 2-2, really? Is he really 2-2? I feel like he's 1-3 because I don't think he really won that game against the Arizona Cardinals. We all watched that game. It was on our dual action Super Show, an MBL Live Super Show, which consists of 2 games going on at one time. So if you see MBL Live Super Show, you know that's going to be 2 games at once. It was on our second Super Show. It's kind of tough to say. And it was actually, it was a pretty bad showing for Tyrod Taylor. It's a big hit right there, but a nice dot. Andrew Luck kind of puts his receiver into a situation where he's going to get cracked. So he holds on to the ball. Ric Flair in the chat saying both tight ends are monsters. Super Show, Rusta Busta in the building. Go ahead and hit that like button, guys, or hit that thumbs down. Someone already hit thumbs down. Why not? Andrew Luck to the right side. Too much time. Eric Ebron. He's been the best tight end on this team. He's played better than Jack Doyle. He's received better than Jack Doyle. He's just been a bad man here for the Indianapolis Colts. When you look at this Colts team and you see these receivers, as here comes another advertisement. So we'll go ahead and take the advertisement off the screen in just a second. We'll get down to the Falcons game. So let's talk about the Falcons here. Watch the little fork route. We actually just saw the fork route in the game right now. We'll be having the game shortly back on. Andrew Luck dropping back, looking and cooking. Watch this touchdown. He just seems like he can get away with throwing the ball to receivers that are guarded. And we've seen him do it so many times throughout the game, even right here as you see it. But we're going to go right back to the game now. We're going to constantly get broken up. We're going to see advertisement as this was a recorded game from last night. Eddie Mars in the chat saying Ebron killing it. Yeah, Eric Ebron has just completely stole that position from Jack Doyle with no opportunity to give it back. Let's take a look at the stats so far. Look at Eric Ebron so far. Eric Ebron, Ryan Grant, T.Y. Hilton. Ebron, 19 catches, 331 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Andrew Luck, over 1,000 yards. Brissett played and threw 19 attempts as Luck went down once this game and didn't finish. The kick is up, and it's good. They're going to go into halftime with a 23-3 lead, and we'll probably get 2 more. What do you guys say? Over or under on 2 more commercials here from Twitch? They're going to start on the defensive side of the ball, so we're going to take a look at their starting defensive lineup. I know we checked it out earlier. We didn't get a chance to talk a little bit about that man right there, free safety Malik Hooker. He's been balling and shot calling for this team. Kick return for Tampa. They're going to start this game. How important would it have been for Tampa? How good could it have been if Tampa would have scored before the end of the half, let's say, and they stopped Indianapolis from scoring? It was 20-7. Now they got the ball back to start the second half. You know, they'd be down 2 scores right now. It wouldn't look like a 3-score deficit and needing 3 touchdowns to take the lead. Kids in the chat saying over 2. Brad saying 2, right on the money. So I gotta push it to this. Oh, big truck stick there by Jeremy Hill. And this was a guy that went into, we're gonna pull up Jeremy Hill's player card in just a second. Jeremy Hill was one of those players that didn't have much attention in the offseason. He was sitting there in free agency. Nobody really wanted him. Tampa was throwing bids on some obscure players. And he's looked good. More Jeremy Hill action right here. Mind you, albeit the Indianapolis Colts are likely, as you see right there, they're playing a 4. They're still in nickel defense against this power run offense that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are trying to establish right now. But let's take a look at Jeremy Hill's stats. On the board right there, 88 speed, 91 excel, 85 carry, 83 ball carrier vision, stiff arm 86, juke move 85, agility 86. Where's his trucking? Trucking only 83. Oh, only 83. He's been looking like a beast today. 6'1", 226 pounds. Jameis Winston goes underneath to who else? Right on cue, Mr. Truck Stick himself, Jeremy Hill. Look, his trucking's only 83, guys. DaddyLeagues.com if you're looking for a host for your Madden franchise league. You might be playing 1 people, 2 people, 3 people, man. I'm telling you, you want this. Even if you're just playing with your friends, you're playing online in any way on the cloud, you want Daddy Leagues. Another run up the middle. That's Spencer Ware. He's 3 carries, -1 yards as he picks up 4 yards there. Cringe in the chat saying he's a great RB2. Talking about Jeremy Hill. If you can go ahead and hit that thumbs up for me if you're watching right now. We got 25 viewers, 26 viewers. Make sure you check out some more content we have here on youtube.com/MattandBomberly. Hand off to the left side. Jeremy Hill, nice cut, nice change of direction. So kind of what you look at Jeremy Hill, you say 86 agility, 26 years old, 6'1", 226. He's making a fairly decent living in the MBL, 1.73 million. But man, that is not what we expected when he was 23. We thought he'd have a closer to $10 million a year contract. He signed a 5-year deal worth just over $13 million with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So they got him locked up for a very cheap rate. Here we go, driving back. Jameis Winston underneath, finds his man. Toe tackle there for the Indianapolis Colts, 23-3. Nemo in the chat saying Hooker is nuts, just like Landon Collins. Yeah, and I think Malik Hooker. We actually had this debate. We can have this in the chat right now. Do y'all think Malik Hooker as a Madden player is better than Landon Collins as a Madden player? I'm talking primarily as a Madden player, and I'll put them both on the board. Since we're probably going to hit another commercial here, probably the start of the 4th quarter. Nice lob right there. Tampa's going to get in the end zone, and it's going to be 23-10. Signature cell. Okay. Touchdown, Mike Evans. From Jameis Winston on the season, Mike Evans has been pretty good. Oh, this is going to get blocked? No, it doesn't. Oh, that had the animation to get blocked. On the season, 17 receptions, 279 yards, and that's his 2nd touchdown of the year for Mike Evans. Nice little dot. Collins has more swag is what Ric Flair says. I'm going to put Malik Hooker on the screen, and then I'll put Landon Collins, who both are tremendous. But I went with Malik Hooker. But I'm going to let you guys make your own decision. On the season so far, Malik Hooker, oh, his stats aren't even showing up on the main profile. On Daddy League's main profile has your top 5 performers statistically. He's not there right now. 2 interceptions, 9 tackles. I'm gonna pull up all his attributes so we can see everything on it. And then I'll pull it up for the other guy. Here we go, dropping back. Andrew Luck, pressure's coming, rolling to the left side. Got a playmaker up the field, doesn't do it, but still finds his man. Ooh, big time hit on Marlon Mack, who's substituting and playing in place of the injured Derrick Henry, who's expected to miss 4 to 6 more weeks. Here we go right here. 88 speed, 91 excel, Malik Hooker. I guess we got to see his coveraging, right? Where's his coverage? There you go. 76. Oh, man. 88 zone, 76 man. Still good. That's Malik Hooker on the screen right there. What do you guys think? Malik Hooker, I mean, looks like a beast. Little swing to the left side. Finds number 35. That's Wayne Gallman Jr. And they consider that a rush. A little swing to the left side. Must have been thrown somewhat backwards. A little X slant, and he picks up a first down. I mean, you could throw the ball, either lateral it to the left or throw it backwards a little bit to your halfback and pick up 10.5 yards. I mean, that's just pretty impressive. All right, I'm going to throw up the New York Giants, Landon Collins, and you guys can let me know what you think. Landon Collins or Malik Hooker is kind of the debate going right now. Andrew Luck looking to the right side. Dangerous throw. Could have been user picked. Just really, and Eric Ebron somehow holds on to that. What a play there by Eric Ebron. All right, Landon Collins, 25 years old. I'm going to put his stats on the screen right now after this play for Andrew Luck. Mike Evans is the fade god. Yeah, I think so too. Up the middle, nowhere to go for Marlon Mack. 6 rushes, 6 yards, so they're definitely missing some Derrick Henry. All right, here's Landon Collins so far. 25 years old, 88 speed, 92 excel, 89, so he's better in zone. 88, 89, I mean, by 1 point. Man coverage is 71. He's much worse in man coverage as Malik Hooker, 76. Awareness, 9, 83. Agility, I think Malik Hooker has him in that as well. Play recognition, 93, but hit power at 89. He definitely has the hit power on him. What do you guys think? Malik Hooker or Landon Collins, if you were starting a Madden franchise, where would you go with? What are the questions we're asking here on building the franchise Indianapolis Colts? Andrew Luck, handoff left side. Marlon Mack, nowhere to go. So it's not Marlon Mack. It's Malik Hooker or Landon Collins. What do you think? And then we'll do the Ebron or O.J. Howard. But I think in real life now it's definitely Ebron. O.J. Howard, though, they're kind of the same. Very close. Ric Flair in the chat saying Landon Collins. Who would you guys rather have, Landon Collins or Malik Hooker? I'm Malik Hooker all the way. I just think he's better. He makes better play. Corinne says Collins is my guy. Wouldn't expect anything less. You are the New York Giants in the MBL. You got to go with him. Here we go. Left side. Nice pitch and catch. Picks up the first down. That's just too easy. Ryan Grant on the season has been phenomenal for the Indianapolis Colts. Second leading receiver on this team. Double A in the chat saying Hooker. Gibbs saying Hooker. So we're getting we got some Collins early. Brad says Hooker. Up the middle, nowhere to run as Andrew Luck takes a sack. Spence. Salute. Number 57. I don't know if that was much of a sack. More of Andrew Luck kind of drifting right to you and you going, hey, I think I can tackle him from here. Watch him. He just kind of breaks off that. Makes the play as Andrew Luck tried to take off upfield. All right, so far, what do we got? Landon Collins has 1 vote. I thought I saw more Landon Collins votes. Where do we see that from? Collins is an animal for us. Cringe voted for him. That's 2 votes. And then for Hooker, we got Double A, Gibbs, Brad. Oh, Cringe said, yeah. Ric Flair says Collins. So 2 Landon Collins, 3 or 4 Malik Hookers. Any other Landon Collins over Malik Hooker? What do you guys think? Anybody else out there think this is really much of a debate? I mean, 2 very similar. I'd take either one right now, to be honest with you. Yeah, Bucs do have a sweet stadium. I mean, the cannon thing is pretty nice. Honestly, man, I wish Madden would let us make our stadium have those kind of extras. I mean, even if they charge us $4.99 for a pack, I would love to get 6 cannons fired or 6 something go off for the 6 rings that we got in the MBL. You know, stuff like that we could do. Nice little play to the right side. Oh, beast mode, Eric Ebron. Touchdown, Indianapolis Colts. And just like that, they extend their lead even further. And how does that work? I mean, that's just Andrew Luck just rolling to the right side, just somehow finding his way, finding a wide open tight end right here. He goes upfield, and he just beast modes himself, and they're going to go for 2 here. 29-10. Tampa's over that, and just like we said earlier, here comes the commercial. We'll get back to some Week 2 Atlanta Falcons action. All right, Atlanta Falcons, Indianapolis Colts. I think we already saw this play, though. Oh, no, we haven't. This is exactly where it needs to be. We got a little fork route action. Here we go, dropping back. Watch back of the end zone. Matt Ryan. Woo, tries to hit his man Austin Hooper, but can't do it. And we'll get back to that highlight because we got the game back on. Let's go. All right, so we're going to have one more commercial, I believe. It would be nice to get out of there. Ebron on Unreal. What a stiff arm. Wish he would have done that more in Detroit. Yeah, I almost said, yeah, no crap. 10th overall pick. You expect a little bit more. I mean, he could have at least surprised us and been a better run blocker than we thought. No, he was actually as bad as we thought he was at run blocking. Doesn't like getting tackled. He seemed like he was always laying there hurt. He dropped the ball often. And, you know, as much production as we got in the passing game out of a limited – like Eric Ebron has the talent. He just didn't play to the talent that he has. Now, on the other hand, Pettigrew, who we drafted in the 2nd round, you know, he was a big tight end. You thought a big, you know, big body, maybe help in the run game, but definitely, you know, could maybe use the size to receive. He actually had, you know, he dropped a lot too. I can't lie about that. I'm not going to sit here and say how great he was, but he kind of played where sometimes he'd surprise me, and then he would get going, and I'd be like, okay, Pettigrew isn't horrible. He definitely could be here, but Ebron just played so down to what his potential was. It was just kind of disappointing. Single back formation. Jeremy Hill in the backfield in what seems to be an almost over game. Hand off to the left side. Jeremy Hill's got space again. I'll tell you what, if you guys in the NBL are watching and you see Jeremy Hill out there, because he's going to be a free agent when he's about 32, maybe he'll still have some of this left because they signed him for like a 5-year deal worth $1.5 million every single season. So that was a steal. Maybe Jeremy Hill was a steal as nice as a halfback 2 kind of option here for Tampa. But, man, we all missed the ball on that as he didn't get signed until the 3rd day in free agency. Underneath, nice little pass to Mike Evans. Brad says, I think it was Madden 07 when you could create players. Yeah, I remember that. That would be pretty annoying if they added that back. I hope that doesn't come back. Brad says, I wish we could customize stadium and customize actual. I'm with you on half of that. I'd like to customize my stadiums, put up some signs, maybe say, you know, oh, down goes Jameis Winston. Nice sack there for the Colts. As it's just nothing going here for Jameis Winston. Arguably their worst outing in the last, since season 33. And then we're now in NBL season 34. Notice the Cleveland Browns traded for the Indianapolis Colts 3rd-string halfback and NBL season 35 second-round pick. That's this upcoming season. We're currently in NBL season 34. You want to join the NBL? Go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com. Dana Rice in the chat saying Hill's had a good game. Yeah, he's been solid. I mean, you look back, Spencer Ware not so much at all, but Jeremy Hill has definitely filled the absence of Ronald Jones II. Down goes Jameis Winston again. Jabal Shear making plays. That's what he does. 4th and 25. Indianapolis going to get this back. Yeah, I think it would be cool to have, you know, some kind of stadium customization. You know, I wish you could put something maybe even in the center of your logo, like championship banners, like how many you won, or division. I mean something, or even in the stands if you could create your own sign. So when I'm playing tout, I could be like, tout, you're trash, or something like that. I think that would be cool. And then I wish the celebrations would tell you what the celebration was, and you could edit the celebration to each player. Because when I play the Green Bay Packers, I want to do the Lambeau Leap against Green Bay in Green Bay. I think that would be pretty cool to do, and I think that would add some rivalry flair. What do you guys think? Ric Flair in the chat saying, Fat Lady been singing all 4th. They've been singing since the 4th play of the game, more likely. Yeah, creating plays will result in dudes being cheesy. It could get crazy, man. I don't know how much the game would be able to handle it. I mean, that's my thing. There's certain things you can do, and you just notice the defense plays a certain way, and you could really exploit that with creative play, in my opinion. Just my opinion. Dana Rice in the chat saying 4th and 25, just go for it. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button already. I know the show's coming to an end, but in just a few moments, actually, we can probably get them on the phone now. Now, this game's pretty much a blowout. Let's go ahead and get, if we can get the owner of the Indianapolis Colts to go ahead and call in. We can talk a little bit about this game, talk over this game. Oh, a big-time truck stick there by number 35, Gallman Jr., 4 rushes, 28 yards. In the absence of Derrick Henry, we've seen Marlon Mack in the passing game show some flashes of greatness. And we've seen Gallman kind of, you know, him and Jeremy Hill. Jeremy Hill, obviously, on the other team, Tampa Bay. They both look pretty good as this little halfback 2 kind of spot, getting opportunities. 35 in the backfield again, I formation. Another handoff. Oh, breaks it to the left side, picks up a few. Nice little bar carrier vision there for Gallman Jr. Oh, you were joking about going for it on 4th and 25. Hey, man, what's there to lose at this point?
Let it roll, let it roll.
Appreciate everybody stopping by right now. Call in on that number I sent you in the, on GroupMe. All right. All right, the owner of the Indianapolis Colts is going to be calling in right now. And we're going to talk a little bit of Indianapolis Colts football. And hopefully, we don't hit too many snags in the road here. I got a couple questions about this train, why they decided to move on from the halfback. I understand the 2nd-round pick was probably the main reason why, but with the injury issues, there's a nice pitch and catch there. Once again, Eric Ebron just beasting right now. Just beasting right now for the Indianapolis Colts.
Let it roll, let it roll. Regular. 1, 6, 2, 2, 1. Monday, 53. Go.
Here we go, man in motion. Jack Doyle. What's going on? You're live here on Building the Franchise, Indianapolis Colts. As we see another run to the outside, that's Marlon Mack. What's going on? Is this the owner of Indianapolis Colts? Is this Double A?
It sure is.
Double A, what's going on? Big victory tonight over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It just seems like you guys are playing at a different level right now, with or without Derrick Henry. I wanted to talk a little bit about that trade. So we had a trade coming up. You got a call from Cleveland. They were interested. Walk us through what happened. How this dialogue even began is what I'm most interested in.
So we have. I was going into the season actually thinking about just Mack, Gallman, and Hines, and I wasn't even expecting to really sign anyone. Henry was out there, snagged him, and I had 4 solid running backs. And so I tried shopping some running backs, and I realized I found a trade partner in the Browns. They liked Hines, what he brings to the table, and I got a second rounder out of him.
So you got a second-round pick from the Super Bowl champion. You're expecting that to be – I honestly think it was a great trade. We saw last year building the franchise Dallas Cowboys NBL Season 33. They were able to get Will Tye from the New England Patriots for a third round. You kind of do the opposite in which you trade a player that you really weren't even using, and you bring him in, and you're able to get – he had 47 carries for $165, 3.5 yards per carry, and a touchdown last year. You bring him in, and he really – you send him away, and he really goes for kind of a high deal, kind of a little bit of an overpay, a second-round pick. What are we looking to fill as far as voids when we get to the draft in the second round? Obviously, halfback, you seem to have a group of guys that can come in and perform. What position do you think that might flip into if you were to just kind of give a little guesstimate right now of where you might be going?
Definitely either offensive line or most likely corner again.
As I put Himes on the screen right now, able to check him out, 93 speed, 93 excel. Cornerback, we've seen that mentioned a lot throughout the time that we've been covering you, especially through the rookie draft. That was something you're looking forward to. Looking forward to improving at. So the cornerback position, obviously a staple of the MBL's need program because everybody needs a cornerback. But hopefully you can maybe find one drop late into the second round here as you got Bananas pick for Nyheim Himes. How impressive has Eric Ebron been so far? Give us a little... talk about him, his improvements during the offseason. Right now, he seems like he's really finding his own, especially the connection. I think now that Luck's there permanently, seems a lot more comfortable in the offense.
Yeah, Ebron, he was definitely the tight end 2 last season, and he got the #1 job this year because he's more of a vertical threat than Doyle. Every time Doyle caught the ball, he really didn't do anything after the catch. It was more, catch, and then he got tackled. Right. I wanted to get someone a little bit better than that. Yeah, you're utilizing Eric Ebron underneath, over the top. You're utilizing him in a lot of different ways. And I'm noticing that you're utilizing him in a way in which he can catch the ball on the run and then get that infamous yard after the catch. He has that ability. As right there, a little pass to Doyle, back shoulder. He drops that one. That could have easily have been a touchdown too. Eric Ebron has been phenomenal. Anybody else that you've been impressed with this season so far? And how would you grade the season 5 weeks in so far, your team, A to F? I would say I'm really impressed with Mack in the passing game at least. He's been a really good receiving back. And the season so far, I would say a B. As much as, we're getting to 4-1 now, I don't like the fact that we got killed against a huge contender week 1. So, a lot of these teams, they're good, but they're not, the top tier. So I don't want to give myself an A-type grade yet. Yeah, you came up with the Colts Quarterly just 5 hours ago. We're checking that out right now. Week 4 win versus Houston. Now you get to see Tampa Bay. Looking forward, you also have the Tennessee Titans, Jacksonville Jaguars. Titans not playing too great this year. The Jacksonville's kind of been on the ropes as well. You got to go into the Week 8 bye. You think there's an opportunity here to kind of come away with a clean sweep after losing Week 1 to the Kansas City Chiefs? Is there an opportunity to go into this bye week with just 1 loss? Absolutely. I think the Jaguars are definitely the biggest threat. And, they haven't been the best this season. I definitely think I could compete with them a lot more than last year. And, we're hopefully going to just keep that 1 loss the rest of the year. All right, any final words here? Appreciate you calling in. We'll be back next week. You'll probably be entering around the bye week then. Maybe we'll get the Oakland Raiders game on as a little quick handoff to number 11. Talk a little bit about Ryan Grant. How great has he been for this team? We always talk T.Y. Hilton. He's a captain of this team. Andrew Luck, Malik Hooker, so forth and so on. But
this kid has not been bad, and you utilize him as the gadget player. He's 28 years old, 88 speed, 90 excel, but we'll see you give end arounds to him. But on the season, 18 catches, 266 yards. It seems like he has a much more significant role here, the 28-year-old has in this offense. Now, him and Eric Ebron, is that an Andrew Luck thing, or is that an offense thing? Is he just the best player, or is that somebody that Andrew Luck really likes?
I think it's just an offensive scheme thing. Hilton is definitely the number one. Everyone knows that. And so it just opens up Grant's opportunities more, as well as Ebron. That's why they're catching the ball more. Hilton hasn't caught too many this year compared to last year. And it's just because scheme-wise, they get open.
Absolutely. Appreciate you calling in. I do want to say this before we go. I'm looking at this wide receiver core. We talked about it. We said T.Y. Hilton injury prone, an older player now. He's not the same, young, spry 26-year-old. He's 29 years old. He's your captain. His health concerns have always been an issue. He's coming off 64 receptions, 1,214 yards, and 11 touchdowns. So, T.Y. Hilton has been phenomenal. But we looked at it, Ryan Grant, Adam Humphries. I was kind of, skeptical about it, but it seems to be working out with you guys right now. Are you impressed with what this wide receiver core has been able to do, or is this just mainly an Andrew Luck thing?
I definitely think it's complete expectations. I didn't think anything worse than this. Humphries is a slot receiver, and that's what he's doing. Grant, he's being the number 2. And Hilton, he's caught a few touchdowns this year. He's really good in the red zone. And Luck he just complements all these receivers perfectly with his ability to get out of the pocket, let them, keep going with their routes, and they get open.
All right, before we let you go, last question. Any trade rumors out there? Anything you can give us? Is anything going down right now? The front office getting any calls? You got one trade left, right? We still have a trade left, right?
Yep, I got one more.
Is there any position that you think maybe our viewers should start looking for? Maybe give you some suggestions on maybe who we should go after? 79 overall is the cap on players that can be traded, guys, for those listening and watching. What do you think? Is there any position out there you'd like to get improved on this year that you think maybe you bring in a young guy that still could kind of pay you some benefits in this season?
If I were to trade for a player, it would be a receiver. I have talked to a few teams just trying to price out, a young receiver. Can be pretty pricey. So, some of these guys throwing some big offers at me. I don't know. I might bite at one of them before the trade deadline.
Yeah, you look at it right now. Curtis Samuel went for the 10th overall pick. Former early second-round pick. Wide receivers seem to be going for a high price right now. We don't want to overpay, but, man, it definitely is a position. You see a player go down or two right now, AA, we might say, hey, man, we need to fill that void right now because we got a chance to do something special this season. But appreciate you stopping by and giving us some times. Any last words here before I let you go?
Go Colts.
Go Colts, and that's it. We'll see them next time. That's the owner of the Indianapolis Colts, and you have watched episode number 3, Building the Franchise. Indianapolis Colts, and we will see you next time on this program. If there's any questions in the chat and you want to leave for him, go ahead and put it in the comment section after this video goes live. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Dana Rice, appreciate you stopping by. What's going on, Ron Simpson? Another reason Ebron is a starter. Yeah, he just was phenomenal this entire day. Grant is a solid target. See you later, Darth Ben. We'll see you next time here, Building the Franchise, Indianapolis Colts, and we're out.
Change, yeah, always moving major, saying that I'm not the one, but you've been sounding crazy. We will never change, yeah, always moving major, saying that I'm not the one, but you've been sounding crazy. I will never change, even if they start to hate on my name. Stay true to yourself and never ride another wave. They say that I ain't been acting the same. I wasn't happy, won't go back again. Moving and shaking until they know the name. Can't handle the boy because they sound the same, yeah. I came to save you from all of the fakers. Wanna know about me, then call all of my haters. They'll tell you that the boy ain't really worth it. In the stew every week with the same purpose. The boy been hot in a lit furnace. I feel like I deserve. We will never change, yeah. Always moving major, saying that I'm not the one, but you've been sounding crazy. We will never change, yeah. Always moving major, saying that I'm not the one, but you've been sounding crazy.
Believe that can fly, that's Kelly. Grew up on West, ain't nothing you can tell me. Knew they would ride with me once they knew my M.O.